If you're enjoying this podcast, explore The Calm Operator, a practical survival guide by Steve Barker, published by Books Central. Built for pressure, it helps you stay composed, think clearly, and act effectively in outdoor, urban, and emergency situations. Find the book on Amazon or through the Books Central website. If you've ever wanted a clear, practical way to build real-world survival skills, this survival podcast is designed to take you there step by step. Instead of overwhelming you with random tips or dramatic worst-case scenarios, it follows a structured path. Start with the basics that keep you alive, then add fieldcraft, then expand into tougher environments and more complex situations. The goal is simple: help you think clearly, move smartly, and stay capable when conditions turn against you. At the foundation of every survival skill is mindset. Before water, fire, shelter, or gear, you need calm decision-making. This episode sets the tone for the whole series by emphasizing how panic wastes energy and clouds judgment. You'll hear why the first priorities are stopping, assessing, and acting with purpose. From there, the essentials come into focus: finding safe water, creating fire, building shelter, choosing the right clothing, and understanding how to signal for help. These aren't just outdoor skills. They are life-preserving habits that matter whether you're lost on a trail or caught in an unexpected emergency. Once the basics are in place, the podcast moves into practical outdoor competence. This is where survival becomes less about theory and more about repeatable action. Campcraft, hygiene, first aid, weather awareness, and navigation all play a role in keeping you healthy and oriented. The episode also highlights one of the most important early milestones for any learner: surviving the first night alone. That experience can reveal gaps in planning, gear, and mental readiness faster than almost anything else, which is why it's such a valuable test of skill and confidence. From there, the series widens its scope to cover harsher environments and real-world pressure. Cold weather and heat each bring their own risks, while mountains, jungle, coastline, and river crossings demand different strategies and different decision-making. Night movement and concealment add another layer of complexity, especially when visibility drops and mistakes become more costly. This podcast doesn't treat these environments as dramatic backdrops. It treats them as conditions that reward preparation, discipline, and attention to detail. The final layer brings survival thinking into everyday life. Urban emergencies, home preparedness, vehicle kits, and the debate between bugging in versus bugging out are all part of being ready for disruption beyond the wilderness. A solid 72-hour plan can make a major difference when systems fail, roads close, or services are delayed. The episode shows how survival isn't only about remote expeditions. It's also about building practical resilience where you live, work, and travel. As this survival podcast develops, it blends advanced navigation, tracking, leadership, risk assessment, and survival psychology into one connected skill set. That's what makes it useful for beginners and serious practitioners alike. It's not just about staying alive for a night, it's about learning how to adapt, lead, and endure through changing conditions. If you want a survival journey that starts with the essentials and builds toward expert-level thinking, this episode is the right place to begin.